India, yes. In almost everybody's book, the number one seed for this tournament. But no team has ever won a T20 World Cup playing at home. No team has ever defended a T20 World Cup title. What's happening in the last two major T20 tournaments? India win without losing a game in the last T20 World Cup. India are undefeated in the last Asia Cup. This, to my mind, is the one quality that separates this generation of India T20 players from the many, many generations of the past, which is that they are comfortable being front runners. They are comfortable going into the tournament as the top seeds rather than as underdogs. They're saying, yeah, we are the top seed. There's a swagger about them. And it is this swagger, dare I say, as long as it doesn't cross over into overconfidence or carelessness, it is this swagger that I think will see India through. I think India have perfected this format, this current format that drives all the best T20 teams in the world, which is play 8 batters and just go hard. What that does is it takes away the pressure for 1, 2, 3, 4, because the one factor, the one key factor still in today's T20 cricket is how many wickets do you lose up front? Because the most important factor, and that is where the game is being driven, is how powerfully, how strongly do you finish? And to be able to finish strongly, powerfully, you need wickets in hand. So even now, if you lose too many wickets in the power play, that's affecting the way you finish. And that is why, if you want to play the way India plays, you have to play 8 batters. And 7 plus Harshit might work someday, but no, you have to play 8 batters. Now, the consequence of having to play 8 batters, first of all, you need a very powerful body at 5, 6, 7, 8, but then you need those 3 bowlers at 9, 10, 11 to be extraordinary bowlers, because each of the top 8 is being picked on batting skill first. And that is where your 2 key bowlers come in, Bumrah and Varun Chakravarti. Chakravarti has taken more wickets than any other bowler in recent times. Occasionally, he'll give you overs in the power play. He'll bowl deep if you want, but he gives you wickets. That is so important, because with someone like Bumrah, people are just trying to play him out. That's why he doesn't get as many wickets. His economy rate is sensational. But that is what Bumrah brings to the table, that fear that, oops, there's still 2 overs of Bumrah left. And therefore, Varun Chakravarti's role becomes important, but you need someone else to take wickets. And I think Arshdeep Singh completes this Indian batting lineup. But if India want to play Bumrah bowling, say, 1 over in the power play, 1 in the middle, 2 at the back end, you need someone who's putting his hand up, who's not a frontline bowler to say, I'll bowl in the power play. Though that is why the role of Hardik Pandya and sometimes Akshar Patel becomes so crucial. Both bona fide top order batters, but both contributing so much to that side by being able to bowl in different phases, but more specifically in the power play. That body, 5, 6, 7, 8 is so crucial for India. I don't know what the status with Washington Sundar is going to be, but if you're playing that one game in Colombo, if it's on a really sticky wicket, you might want to play him. But otherwise, the power that Akshar Patel, Hardik Pandya, Shivam Dube, Rinku Singh bring in is the envy of almost every other team. What this could also mean is that with Hardik and Akshar potentially bowling 8 overs, I know you've got Shivam Dube and you've got a little bit of Abhishek Sharma in this lineup. It means teams could score a few against you if you don't get wickets in the power play. But that is the way the modern game is. You score 200, we'll go and chase them down. As I've said before on other forums, I actually think this team is geared towards batting first and then saying, come, let's see if you can chase. We'll bat first and make 220, 230. There is one other player. I mentioned Bumrah, I mentioned Arshdeep, and I mentioned Varun Chakravarti. But Abhishek Sharma is absolute key. I think it'd be fair to say that of all the batters observed very carefully in this tournament, Abhishek Sharma will be among the top 2 or 3. Already you can see that people are not following him when he comes down the wicket to make room. They're bowling these wide, bouncy lines, hoping to get him caught at third man, as the New Zealand players did recently. But when he gets off, even if he's giving you 30, 35, look what it does to the rest of the side. Look what it does to Surya Kumar Yadav coming in. Look what it does to whoever is number 3. What it does to an Ishan Kishan. So Abhishek Sharma going off is a big factor, but in the manner in which he plays, he'll always give you He'll go through a phase where he could get out in the first over. What happens in that situation? I think it's up to whoever plays as wicket keeper to pick it up from there. India very, very keen to have Sanju Samson going well because, I mean, if he gets going, he strikes 150, 160 very, very easily, but also he provides the right-handed alternative. This team is an army of left-handers, and that is where a Samson, a Surya Kumar Yadav, and a Hardik Pandya makes such a big difference. Also, I like Tilak Varma in form at 3 because he's that two-dimensional player that every team needs. Sometimes you just say, oops, wicket's going down, let me hold, a role that he did so well in the Asia Cup. So I just think Tilak Varma at 3, Surya Kumar Yadav at 4. If you lose wickets, Akshar Patel at 5. Otherwise, maybe Hardik at 5. Rinku and Shivam Dube float. If you've got a great start, then Akshar Patel drops a little further down. If Sanju Samson has any issues, and that leaves the wicket keeper. If Sanju Samson can't score runs, I think Ishan Kishan is a magnificent fit, opening the batting alongside Abhishek. Or even if you find that Tilak needs a bit of rest coming from his bad injury, and if Sanju Samson is opening, then he comes in at 3, he plays fearlessly. Ideally, India would like to play both Kuldeep and Varun because Varun gives you a lot of wickets. Kuldeep is taking wickets as well. I know his form is a bit of a worry at the moment, but he delivers wickets. But the only way you can play those two is then if you play Harshit Rana at number 7, that will mean no room for Arshdeep. It will mean no room for Rinku Singh. And I think that's too much of a burden. So the odd day when you think against a specific opposition, Kuldeep has a role to play. You might rejig your side. But otherwise, I think this 11 that we talked about with Abhishek Sharma, a wicket keeper, Tilak Varma, Surya Kumar Yadav, that magnificent 5, 6, 7, 8, and then Arshdeep Bumrah and Varun Chakravarti is the team that a lot of opposition will not want to face. And if India holding the trophy at the end of it all, having proven to the world that you can win at home, that you can retain the cup, then I think it'll largely be this 11.
So thank you for watching and do subscribe to this channel.